Hello, hello. So here's another video continuing with the theme of how to get a lot out of your model railway for very little outlay. And today I thought I'd show you how to make accessories for your layout for practically nothing. So here's what you will need. These are coffee stirrers. You can get them for free from any coffee shop. You can order them online if you don't want to take the coffee shop's stirrers, but they generally don't care, and I say fight the power. Yeah, anarchy now. This is the other thing you will need. These are matchsticks. I got these from Poundland, or you can just cut them from a regular box of matches. And you will need this. This, which you can't see very clearly, is your standard PVA wood glue. Again, this came from the pound shop, but you can get it from anywhere really. I mean, well, not anywhere. I mean, you know, you probably can't get it from, say, the same place you got these. And what I am going to do to start with is I am going to make a coal bunker. So the first step is determine how much space you have. For this, my coal bunker needs to occupy a space of about 1.5 inches by 2 inches. So as you can see, I've already cut the end off there, but you can just cut this using a craft knife, just about. Now, if I was doing something like a station building, say, I would probably be a lot more precise about this, but this is a coal bunker. It's just sort of thrown together. It does not need to be super precise. In fact, you know what? I'll spare you. Let's just skip. Just cutting the last plank now. And these stirrers just have a million uses. You can use them to represent planking on your layout, so platforms, fences. You can stick them in a timber yard. They really are fantastic. Can you believe they just give them away? Now there's a matchstick at each corner to represent, I don't know, would you call that a bulk? Again, I'm not being too precise here. There. Oh, better tidy that up a bit. Health and safety, you know how it is. And there you have it. This is all the wood you will need. That's 1 matchstick and 4 coffee stirrers, which is pretty efficient, I think. Time to put it all together. And this is where the old PVA glue comes in. Just applying it with nothing more sophisticated than a cocktail stick. Various companies make special glue applicators. I believe Metcalf does one. Let me just make sure that's on okay. Maybe move that up a bit actually. There we go. Right, we'll leave that to dry, which should not take very long at all, and then add the side planks. That bit's reasonably dry, so now going to start adding the planks at the side here. This is where things tend to get tricky. This is where you find out if you really have left enough time. There we go. Now, it's a good idea to do what I just forgot to do, which is to have something to prop your bunker up against while it dries there. Just glue the next one on, and I'm applying glue along the bottom of this plank here. You have to be fairly sparse with this glue, because otherwise it's just going to idiot. Otherwise it's just going to go everywhere, and it'll be difficult to paint. Right, the glue is now dry, and it's time to move on to the painting. Now, the great thing about wood, I mean, there are many great things about wood, but from our particular perspective in this case, the great thing about wood is that it already looks like wood. It's not like with a plastic kit where you have to spend ages making it look like wood. So all I'm doing is I'm just using a sort of wash of grubby watercolour like that. I'm going very grubby with this because it's a coal bunker. So naturally it's going to absorb a lot of soot and grime. You see how quick this is? Not quick enough that I'm not going to do a jump cut right now though. There we go. If I do say so myself, I'm quite pleased with that weathered wood effect there. There's just one more touch to add, and that is coal dust. Here we go, just using some cheap black eyeshadow to create a dusty, sooty texture there. For more information on this technique, see every other weathering video I've ever done. There it is, finished and ready for installation. And the best bit about this was that aside from the drying time, the whole thing from start to finish, including cutting the wood, assembling, painting and weathering, took less than an hour. So there you go, give it a shot. Scratch building is a lot easier than you think, especially if you're not aiming to do anything too complex.